And there we are. Hello, everybody. Live on Facebook and YouTube and Twitter. Good morning. How are we?
We are trying to get our...
How was our weekend? We are so happy to be with you today. It says it's Monday with Moby and Mitchell, and there's much to talk about. And Allison Beck is the first to join us today.
Well, I'm not there right yet.
All right.
I'm having difficulty. I'm closing all this down.
Okay.
Closing all of it down.
All right.
So I'm not going to leave the Zoom meeting, right? I need to stay on the Zoom meeting.
Cool.
That's that question. Did you hear me?
Yes.
Okay. So the answer to the question was yes, stay on the Zoom meeting.
Please. Or else we would lose your video feed for the Zoom, for the Facebook feed.
Okay. Moby Mitchell Facebook. Bingo. I've got 56 and some change there, 56.20 coming up, bang.
Perfect.
But as I'm on Moby and Mitchell here looking, I'm not seeing our notifications. That's the guy banging on the door. Never mind. That's last Friday's shirt.
And you're looking for It's Monday.
I am. I don't know where I'm looking now.
You might have to scroll down to see it.
Monday. There we go. And Allison Beck, good afternoon. Betty Chenoweth Sanders, hello. Am I looking at the right thing?
Mm-hmm. That's it.
Hi there, sweeties. Tammy Griffin. It's Manic Monday. Good day, everyone.
You're good. You're golden.
Finally bought a copy of Oliver Stone Movie Talk Radio off eBay over the weekend. That Moby was in. Should be here any day now. That's cool.
There you go.
Mine's the first spoken voice you hear. And you could sure tell it's me initially. I mean, right there. I'm surprised that Oliver Stone wanted to call me in on that, but he did. I'm not leaving meeting, but I would like to go away from that bang.
2 minutes. Okay.
Damn it.
All righty then.
Hello, check. Now I'm trying to see. On Zoom, it comes in later than that.
Mm-hmm. You're going to be 10, 15 second delay.
But the Zoom meeting is live.
Right. The Zoom, yeah. But what happens on Facebook is usually 10, 15 seconds after what we do, what you see on the Zoom. Because it has to go up and then down.
Okay. And there I can, now if I put the Zoom meeting up, I'll look live again.
Mm-hmm.
It's Manic Monday. Good day, everyone. There we go.
Yeah.
So okay, Zoom meeting up and now I'm live and I'm seeing you live and I'm live.
There you go.
Everything's good. And we're
with 30 seconds to go.
Ringing.
All right.
Wouldn't you know my phone would be ringing now? Hello.
Hi, this is Chairman Ronna McDaniel calling on behalf of the Republican National Committee.
That's a recording.
Yes.
Here we go.
It sounded like a recording.
And
but
we're going quiet, going silent.
it feels like a Who, doesn't it?
It does.
Ever since I was a young man, I played the silver ball from Soho down to Brighton. I must have played them all. You know what I'm saying?
Yes, I do.
You know what I'm saying, man?
Yes,
You
I
with
do.
me, man?
I'm with you, man.
Hi there. I'm your old pal, Mr. Moby. And sitting right across from another camera from me, right over there is, by golly,
I'll be over here.
Steve.
I'm the Mitch. The Mitchell.
Steve the Mitchell.
The Mitchell.
baby.
The Mitchell.
Yeah, that's it. Okay. Hi, everybody.
Hey, man.
How you doing?
I'm good, man. How
Okay.
you?
Oh, I'm fine. I'm good. I got a little bit of an echo I'm hearing that's kind of. Well, did you just turn it off? You just
Nope.
did something? No, you
Nope.
didn't do anything. I
Not
didn't do
for
anything
me.
either.
Not
Well,
for me.
I don't. You know what? I can deal with the echo, but I am hearing it. I wonder what's causing that.
I don't know, man.
PC's off, and nothing's on. Okay. But here, as we were doing this exactly the same way, before the show started, right there, before you played the Who record, there was no echo at all. But whatever the hell now. Chance Bartels writes it on Facebook. He says, finally bought a copy of the Oliver Stone movie Talk Radio off eBay over the weekend that Moby was in. Yes, he was, but just my voice. If you know exactly when to look at what fragment of a second, I'm out one window, through the outside, back into another window, and there's a studio band, and I'm there for a fraction of a second. I know where I am. You'll never find it. Don't even bother yourself by looking. But mine is the first spoken voice you hear in that movie. God, it was a long time ago. I think back that was 88. So do the math. 22 years ago, 32 years ago. Good God Almighty, really? I had much less gray hair back then. Still had a lot of hair. Matter of fact, I had more hair than I have now. A lot more hair. Oh God, hi Steve.
Great.
But and Chance, thank you very much. And when you get it and you hear it, let me know what you think about it. Like, it's a good movie. Eric Bogosian. I forget the gal's name that's in it, whose name you would also know. It doesn't matter, you know. But in any event, hi.
Hey.
And there's a guy that I've seen in a few other movies too. His name was McGinley, was his last name.
Wow, I didn't know that.
Well, see, you learn things here with me, Steve. That's why you come around every day.
How appropriate is that you would go on later on to work with another McGinley?
Yeah. I made him everything he is today. Which is like
yeah. Okay.
Which is like an abject failure. What?
No. Whoops. Okay then. All righty then.
Okay, I can sort. Okay, check what. I'm gonna turn that up a little bit. Maybe. Is that better? I'm trying to hear me.
I don't hear anything.
I know, but I'm trying to hear me louder. I don't know how to turn my headphones up for now.
Wow.
Headphones. Let's try it. There we go. Did that make it better? Oh, that's better.
Okay.
I was just I wasn't loud enough in my ear, and I was having trouble concentrating on what I was saying, and I knew it had to be important. And if it was, I didn't want to miss it.
You don't want to miss today's show. It's going to be one of them shows. I can tell.
Yeah, maybe so.
Yeah.
I did eat candy a while ago, and I did do oatmeal. So between the two of them, I think I've got enough sugar and fiber on board that I might need to poop before the show's over.
Oh no! Well, stop. Okay, stop.
Why stop?
We don't want to go into
begin the week with poop talk.
Yeah, Pelosi talk. Sorry, we got to replace the word poop with Pelosi.
Well, okay.
Yeah.
Well, there you go. God, Pelosi. She wasn't. I didn't see her in the news at all this weekend.
Thank
Did
God.
You?
No,
but
thank
Amy Coney Barrett, I like that woman.
Me too.
And don't you know that she is going to have to deal pretty much like Kavanaugh did with those naysayers, and Kamala will probably be part of the naysayers because with the what was his name, the former the other justice that just went in, Kavanaugh.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. When the Kavanaugh hearings was going on, Kamala was brutal to him. Brutal.
Yeah.
Brutal.
Well, you know, the latest thing I hear is because she adopted a couple of kids from Haiti, she's a white colonialist now.
Well, that just means she adopted the help.
Yeah.
No, that's not what it means. It means, you know what? I think she loves those kids. I think she's a good mother.
Yeah.
I'm curious, is it as you look at her family when she was up on stage with Donald the other Friday, whenever it was, And was it Saturday? Was it Saturday?
Saturday,
When
yeah. Mhm.
Okay. When he brought the family up on stage with he and she, the kids were all up there and her husband. And a couple of the girls look very much alike. They made me think, are there twins in that family? I think there may be twins. I don't know. But I think in there's 7 kids, and 5 of the kids she and her husband had naturally.
Hmm.
So, but we know that one of the kids is Downs, and that had to be one of the kids they had naturally, because the ones they adopted, they're the dark colored kids from Haiti,
Mhm.
right?
Yep.
I like her. I like her a lot, and I can't wait to hear what's going to go on with the Kavanaugh hearings. That went on for a week or 2.
Yeah, it seems like it. Yep. Yep.
It seems
Yep.
like it. I think that's about right. But in any event, it was mean spirited. And if they're mean to her like they were to Kavanaugh, it's not going to fare well for the liberals. Anyhow,
Well, I doubt there'll be any rape charges leveled at Amy Coney Barrett.
yeah,
Yeah. So,
yeah, but we'll probably hear about her high school carrying zone.
mm,
We did about Kavanaugh, about what he did in high school and everything. And the girl looked up, and there he was. It was Brett Kavanaugh right there. Sure, it was. I wonder what Amy's alleged to have done. We'll find out. Funny. I'd like to hear her love life. How long did she date her? What's her husband's name? And how long did they date before they married? And how long after they were married did they have the first child? I'd like to know all that. I think she's a good and moral woman. And so we will see. If you want to reach out to us, you really can. I'd love to hear from you. So what's your name, Steve?
Yeah.
Over here would love to hear from you. And you do the phone number is 855-556 Moby.
great.
Was that perfect?
That was good.
Was that right on the money?
That was great.
That's starting a Monday out, right? Isn't it?
It was good.
Rainbow Nall says, he first time said, not talking about Nadler again, are you? That was the poop. But
We
he
didn't.
comes back again to say they're going to question the ridiculous poop about Amy to derail her redale. Did you hear I said redale?
I saw that.
Derail her confirmation. It's unconstitutional for Schumer and the other Democrats who have chosen not to meet with her. They have 4 or 5 of them have chosen not to meet with this justice nominee.
Mm-hmm.
Dang, it's crazy. It's just nuts. In any event,
They're acting like kids. They're just like going to take their toys and go home.
That's right.
Yeah.
If you won't play by our rules, then we're not going to play with you at all.
Not a good look for them.
Mm-mm.
Not a good look.
No. Alan Cofield said, we were talking on Friday about condom. Where was that? That used condoms were being used
In Vietnam.
Now? Was that Vietnam? Okay.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
And Alan Cofield said, used condoms shrink in the dryer. That's pretty funny, Alan. And also Jay Raymer, who is a regular participant, said, if I lose my remote, it's always in my Chihuahua's crate. We were talking about that on Friday, about losing your remote. How many people do that?
Yes.
Okay. But we were laughing about people losing their remote. It's always in my Chihuahua's crate. He likes to take it and guard it. Don't be touching my remote. But as we were talking about remotes on Friday, it didn't occur to me that my remote on my TV in my office would go tits up over the weekend. And I had to order another one. You know what a new remote costs?
Oh my God. Well, how
for your
much?
television
How
set?
much?
Seems like it'd be a lot, doesn't it? Doesn't it?
Yeah, what you would think.
Just under $9.
Wow.
I know.
Dang.
Mary Beth, I didn't even ask her. I went ahead and got it like I knew what I was doing. We'll see when it comes tomorrow. But for right now, I can turn the TV on, but I can't change channels or pause or adjust the volume and stuff. So I just leave the TV off in here.
Oh man, you're bless your heart. You can do without your TV for a couple of days.
Well, I am.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm sorry, man.
I know you're not. No, you're not. Herschel Smith says, how about it, Moby? Yeah, how about you, Herschel? Good afternoon, y'all. That's Raymond Bernard. Good morning, gentlemen. Michael West. It's not morning. Hadn't been morning for the last 9 minutes. Now look at this. Happy Monday, guys. Pete Morgan. Do we know Pete Morgan? I don't know.
I do not know that name.
Pete Morgan, a newbie. Pete, welcome in, man. New cousin in this Moby Mitchell radio family. Happy Monday, guys. He says, Pete, I'm glad you're here, man. Good to hear from you. Stay in touch. Don't be a stranger, Pedro.
By the way, yeah, these comments he's reading are on our Facebook page, Moby and Mitchell. You can also see our video feed not only on the Facebook page, but on Twitter, the Moby and Mitchell Twitter feed, and Moby and Mitchell on YouTube as well. We're everywhere.
We're everywhere.
You can't get away from us.
No, that's right. You can't
Yeah,
hide from
yeah.
us. You can try. Yeah, it's not going to work out well for you.
By the way, you know what happened at 9:52 this morning, 9:52 a.m.?
Yeah, I did, and I forgot. Sure, go ahead. tell
Joe
me.
Biden called a lid on it for today.
Yeah, lid on it for today,
yeah,
huh?
yeah, he's done. He caught.
Remember when we was kids and used to smoke dope every day? You got a lid someplace. It was a totally different deal. You remember?
When we were
Lid.
kids, yeah. Well,
Call it a
yeah.
lid. Yeah, kids, whatever.
Did you know somebody actually built a website? It's called Has Joe Biden Called the Lid for Today.com.
And that's where you found the time before he called the lid for today.
Exactly, 9:52 a.m.
9:52. But they've all been around in the 9 o'clock hour, have they not? Every lid that he's
yes.
called has been early in the day.
Yeah, some
So
earlier
what
than
does he
that.
do? What does he do later in the day? How does he spend the remainder of his day?
I don't know. They say
I
they
don't
s-
think anybody is believing for a moment that he's prepping for tomorrow night's debate.
that's what they say he's been doing. Prepping.
That's
for
not
his
what he
debate.
says he's been doing.
What does he say he's been doing?
Nothing.
Oh.
But Trump, they ask him about prepping for the debate. He says every day his life is debate prep. And every time he gets around the media, it's debate prep.
Yeah.
They ask him questions. You know what he does? He answers the damn questions. Every one of them that's positioned to him. But Biden, they ask him a question. Biden will say, "I'm not going to answer that question."
Hmm.
Oh, I don't want to answer that. He said that 2 or 3 different times. I've heard in the news here lately.
Mhm.
Dang,
No,
man,
he can't answer without a teleprompter.
Yeah. Oh, and something about in his ear, but Pete Morgan just wrote back. He
Yeah.
said, "I've been listening since the WNGC days, just never engaged in conversation." Well, Pete, thank you,
How about
buddy. It's
that?
good.
Good for you.
But the WNGJs, there was a guy that was general manager of that radio station. Scott Smith was his name. When I say was, because he a week ago Thursday died. And as I understand it, and I haven't heard many details on practically no details, but he ended his own life a
Mhm.
week ago Thursday. And so he was such a good guy. We worked together for years, but that was WNGC. That
Wow.
when Pete mentioned WNGC, that's what I thought of was Scott Smith. And in the event, that's probably the first time his name's been mentioned on the radio since
Wow.
I don't know, long time. Anyhow,
We were talking
we
about Biden and the
his
debate tomorrow
earpiece.
night.
The debate tomorrow night, and he has an earpiece.
Well,
You were talking about this to me earlier.
there's a just be on the lookout tomorrow for an earpiece and
But it's
molded.
supposed to blend in.
It's molded to the ear and it's blended so that it looks like your ear. The color is exactly the same color as your ear, and in that earpiece, somebody is whispering the answers.
Somebody's whispering in his ear.
Right.
Which me and you were talking earlier, Steve. That's kind of like when you're in high school and you got a math quiz coming up, and you write the answers
Mhm.
on your shirt sleeve or on the palm of your hand. You know, you
Mhm.
write the answers there, and that's called cheating, Joe. What do you do?
Exactly.
So if he is overtly cheating during the debate, does that fare well for him?
Well, cheating, no. And the answer to your other question is not a good look when you can't complete a sentence without somebody telling you what to say, completing your
Yeah.
thoughts for you, which is what
Okay.
we've all kind of suspected anyway about him, that he can't really complete his
Ray
own
Bernal said,
sentences.
and I've thought about this too. Raymond Bernal.
Yeah.
He says this will be the only debate Biden does. I bet.
I'll bet too. I bet you're right.
Even
Yeah.
if this one tomorrow night happens.
Yeah.
Even if. What do you think about that, Steve? Even if the one tomorrow night
Yeah.
happens. Because there could still be some poopy going to punch bowl.
There's going to be fireworks. Chris Wallace is going to be contentious. He's going to be tough.
For both of them.
Yeah.
He's not gonna be partisan.
Yeah.
He's going to ask you've seen him moderate debates before too. He's
Mhm.
wonderful.
Yeah.
And who was his dad? Mike Wallace was his dad.
Right.
And don't you know, Mike would have been so proud of his boy right now, because there are people saying that Chris Wallace is the premier network news guy in America right now. He's on Fox, right?
Yep.
Okay. All right. What are you drinking?
I'm drinking coffee.
Oh, you really?
Yeah.
First cup?
2. Second
That's
cup.
your second cup.
Second
Good for
cup.
you, man.
Big cup.
Okay. I've already switched over to tea. I'm coffees to in the rearview mirror for now. This will
Mhm.
be the only debate Biden does, I bet, according to Ray Bernal. I believe so. Trump will call him out if he's wearing an earpiece. Oh, yeah, there you go, Raymond.
Mhm.
Wait a minute, just stand still. Let me look. I want to look at something. When Trump walks around, because Trump snuck up behind Hillary
Yeah.
during that debate,
Yeah.
and now Trump will go around and look in his ear. George W. and oh heck, he was debating Al Gore.
Yeah.
And Al Gore walked up next to him, and George W. just stopped talking, looked over, and nodded. What are you doing? Right here. You remember that?
I do remember that.
Okay,
That was good.
Anyhow,
There'll be lots to talk about besides the issues because Joe, Trump's going to bring up the Joe Biden thing with
his son,
his
for
son.
instance.
And Joe is going to bring up the story that the New York Times broke about Trump only paying $750 in federal income tax,
which was pretty much the entire news over the weekend. I didn't watch much news over the weekend.
Yeah.
Steve was talking about that. This was the big story over the weekend was Trump and his $750 taxes he paid. But thing of it is, somebody like that, any person of means is going to surround themselves with good tax attorneys that know how to keep you from paying. You'll be in a situation where you pay as little as possible, and that's not illegal. Everybody does that.
even the people who are whining that he only paid $750 in taxes, they've all done it.
Everybody's done it. That's right. Everybody tries to have a good tax attorney with them that can allow them to A, get the most money in return that they can possibly get to them, or B, pay as little as they possibly can.
Yeah. So
amen.
Yeah.
Amen. I expect an amen for that. Amen.
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 And a hallelujah.
Oh yeah. Glory. Hallelujah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Tonight, by the way, on Fox TV tonight, the second episode of Filthy Rich.
Okay, I'm in.
Man, you ought to watch that.
Yeah.
Did you watch the first one?
No, I've got to
yet?
go back and watch the pilot episode. I got to watch that.
You watch that today, and then tonight is episode number 2. I'm telling you, it's Gerald McCraney.
Yep.
And who's the girl?
Kim Cattrall.
Kim Cattrall. And when I first started dating Mary Beth, there were people said to me that Kim Cattrall and she looked a lot alike, and there were a lot of people. She'd heard it too.
Mm-hmm.
In their earlier years, my wife and Kim Cattrall looked a bunch alike. I don't have a problem with that. So I'm sure Kim doesn't. If she knew Mary Beth, she would love to be compared to that beautiful woman. I'm just telling you.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. But no, Filthy Rich tonight, episode 2 tonight, and the first debates tomorrow night. Oh, the Biden people. This is the only thing that made me chuckle that I've heard come out of the Biden camp. That they were, because Donald Trump. It has come out in the news. I don't know who said what, but somebody had suggested a drug test for Joe Biden, and for Trump and Joe Biden, and it'd be a urine test. The Biden campaign responds to Trump's call for drug tests. Quote: the president thinks his best case is made in urine. Okay, and then it goes on to say. The president thinks his best case is so we expect nothing less from Donald Trump, who pissed away the chances to protect us, the lives of 200,000 Americans when he didn't make a plan to stop COVID-19. A spokeswoman said he pissed away our chances to protect ourselves from COVID-19. Yeah, and it aggravates the fool out of me that people blame Trump for the coronavirus. It's not his fault. He did stop travel coming from China. China didn't stop travel coming here from China. True, Steve.
And Joe, by the way, got on Trump for doing that. If it was up to Joe Biden, he would have let people
Trump
still come in.
Damn racist is what he was doing.
Yeah. So
okay, what do you do? You're looking at something down. You're looking down.
I was writing something down because I can. So
okay.
I can note to myself.
I can note to yourself.
Yeah.
So, dear self.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, so I won't forget.
But 200,000 lives would have been saved had it not been for Donald Trump. That's what they tend to say. That you hear that over and over, don't you?
Could have been a whole lot worse if it was up to Joe. He would have kept the borders open. It would have been a whole lot worse. So,
a whole lot worse. Yeah, and I've heard that said too. Okay.
Did you watch the Falcons yesterday? Don't tell me.
You know it.
Moby, damn it.
All the way to the end of. You know what? That's 3 games in a row that they have been leading substantially and then still found a way to lose the game. How the hell did that happen? Don't you know that Dan Quinn has got to be shitting bullets here today. 'Cause
Yes, indeed.
his job has got to be over.
Well,
And you were saying something about football players here in 2020 don't fear the coach. I talked about many times. You probably, if you listen along, you've heard me talk about fear of God, love of country, and respect for authority. Fear of God, love of country, respect for authority. That's what the three-legged stool that Americans can depend on and put the weight of our faith and belief in. What Steve was saying earlier in the day before the show started was that football players these days, especially NFL players, don't fear their coach. They don't have a deep abiding fear and respect for the coach, for the head coach. Because you'd be watching on network television the game that these coaches were tough men, big tough men, and the players feared them.
I'll guarantee you the New England Patriots fear Bill Belichick.
Yeah.
If they screw up, they will fear their coach. And
that's an old school kind of mentality.
Yes, it is.
You're exactly right. Bill Belichick's in some kind of TV commercial, right? I don't know what it is where he cuts the sleeves out of a guy's jacket.
Exactly. Yeah.
Okay.
But then, and after the game yesterday, they said we love our coach. You should not love your coach.
You should respect. You should fear and respect your coach.
Exactly. And
I was that way about Norm Schrott.
Exactly. That's why Norm was a winner. Love him or hate him. That was the genius behind his managerial style.
That's right.
And so that's why you got to get a new coach in there who is smart and you respect him for the way he coaches you. But if you screw up, you're gonna pay the price.
You're gonna be doing laps till dark.
Exactly, and that's why. That's the difference between winning games and losing games. And
three games in a row where you thought no way they're going to lose this game. There was a Super Bowl like that too, if I recall.
Yeah, well, that's
Dan. They were way ahead.
That's on Dan Quinn.
The Falcons won the Super Bowl. Wait a minute, no, Dan Quinn lost it for them.
That's on Dan Quinn. So that's why I think there has to be a change. Sorry to say, got to be a change because.
Well, it's not going to be me or you, Steve.
Thank God.
I'm not waiting for the call.
Yeah, but I'm seeing a lot of stuff on social media about it's got to happen now. So and yesterday about.
Better late than never, I guess. Yeah. But eventually, what were you saying?
And yesterday was Arthur Blank's 78th birthday.
Happy birthday to you.
Poor guy.
Yesterday's Bears Atlanta game this year was the 50th anniversary of the passing of Brian Piccolo, who played his last game against the Bears. Played the last game with the Bears against Atlanta.
I'll bet
the 100th year of the existence of the Hallis McCaskey Chicago Bears, and of course the passing of last week of passing last week a legendary Hall of Famer Gale Sayers. The stars aligned with the planets for yesterday's game, and nothing was done to recognize that during halftime or really anywhere of any significance during that game that Chicago came back to win in the last quarter. The last play of the game when he kicked the field. Well, no, there was still a little bit of time left. Damn. The answer to your question is yes. Yeah.
And by the way,
yes. Wait a minute. To answer your question, yes, I did watch the game.
And speaking, we ought to have this conversation too about the Falcons. I think it's time for Matt Ryan. We might be having a conversation about a new quarterback soon in the next year or so because he's getting up there. He's approaching 40. It's time to have this conversation too about a new quarterback.
You just want to fire everybody.
Well, I mean, hey.
Okay, can any of the old guys stay, Steve? You're just being ageist.
Well, this is football, and the only old football quarterback who's able to prove his worth is Tom Brady, and so maybe
they won yesterday.
Yeah, they do, but it's Tom Brady.
No, they won yesterday. Is what I'm saying.
Matt Ryan is no Tom Brady, so let's be clear. I mean, Matt Ryan's a great quarterback, but maybe it's time.
Has been.
Yes.
Has been a great. He's a great has been. Is that what you're saying, Steve?
Okay, fine. But maybe it's time to have that conversation.
Speaking on behalf of Falcon fans everywhere, it's okay, Falcons. Don't feel bad. We're used to it. That's kind of where I'm standing.
Me too. I'm with that. Yeah. So there you go.
Okay.
We should talk now. We should actually take a break now.
That's what I was about. Just looked up.
Yeah.
We should talk now about what we'll talk about after the break because it's time for the break. Right
Bingo. All right. We're you can find us on Facebook Live, the video feed on Facebook and YouTube and Twitter, and we're live on fistfulofradio.com. And we're going to be back in 2 minutes
Okay, I'm going to reset everything over here, Steve. So when
Okay.
all my stuff goes away, don't worry.
Don't disconnect Zoom, because if you do that, we'll lose our video feed. All right. Okay.
But we can reconnect to Zoom.
Don't do that. You're fine. Your Zoom is fine. Leave Zoom alone.
Okay.
All right.
Bye.
Back in 2.
CBD, you hear about it all over the place. There's signs on every corner telling you to get CBD at this place. Well, I encourage you to get CBD from the right place, and the right place is the Georgia Hemp Company in Sandy Springs. They've been around since long before this big CBD boom got going, and they source their products from the best places in the country. The tinctures, the oil, bath bombs, great CBD products just for you, available in Sandy Springs, and they will ship to you wherever you are. Just use the promo code RICH10 at checkout. It's called the Georgia Hemp Company. The Georgia Hemp Company, located at 290 Hildebrand in Sandy Springs. Again, the promo code RICH10 at checkout at thegeorgiahempcompany.com.
Ever dry waterproofing? It's not dry till it's ever dry. If your basement's damp, don't take a chance.
Called EverDry Waterproofing.
If your crawl space is wet, one call and you're set.
Called EverDry Waterproofing.
Call EverDry today. We make the moisture go away. Go to everdryatlanta.com. Okay. EverDry waterproofing. It's not dry till it's ever dry.
The possibility of lung cancer can be pretty scary, especially if you're one of approximately 8 million current or former smokers at high risk. That's why SaveByTheScan.org wants you to know that now there's a breakthrough low-dose CT scan that can detect lung cancer early, and it only takes 60 seconds. You stop smoking, now start screening. For an easy quiz to see if you're eligible, visit SaveByTheScan.org. It could save your life. SaveByTheScan.org is brought to you by the American Lung Association's Lung Force Initiative and the Ad Council.
Hi, this is Billy Brew. Join me along with Rich Sullivan on The Opening Act with Sully and Billy, weekday mornings from 7 to 9 right here on fistfulofradio.com.
Right on, brother.
Yeah, buddy. What is that?
Black
I
Olives
always
Matter.
ask you that, and you never know. You never
Black
tell me.
Olives Matter, bro. Yeah.
Okay. Black olives. Got it. Okay.
Black olives.
All right. Okay. So what are you going to do now?
Well, there's lots to do.
I know lots and lots and lots to do. I was trying to get everything back here.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm kind of back now, I guess. Hi there, buddy. Boy, that was depressing. That depressing. Now I kind of gotten used to it. The Falcons, the way it ended, the way the game went.
Yeah.
But at some point, along about halftime, maybe sometime in the third quarter, you say, "Nah, they're going to come back and screw it up," and that way you won't be disappointed when it actually happens. See?
Yeah.
Makes sense?
Yeah.
Okay,
yeah.
Everybody, there we go.
Well,
Mr. Moby making sense again.
They were hurrying up to try to after the Bears scored that last touchdown. They were hurrying, and then they made Matt threw an interception, and they that's what happens when you're when they hurry up.
So you did watch the game.
I had it on in the background.
You were asking me, did I watch the game? Bottom line is, you did watch.
I had it on in the background because I was doing some other stuff. But I did actually sit down and watch the game because I had other stuff going on here at the house.
Oh yeah. You had that important stuff that you had to do.
Well, yeah,
Oh yeah, I got you.
I have a life, so.
Life, yeah. Trying to have your life.
Yeah, well,
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
I'm trying to hang on. I'm eventually going to get this.
Hey, while you're doing that, let me let some people know, if you live in the Marietta area and the Blairsville area.
Oh, okay. You just a flyover deal.
Yeah, the United States Army wants us to let you know that there will be this week up until October 4th. There will be some military exercises going on in this
the
area.
Army?
Yeah, the Army. They're doing some low
That's through next Sunday, the 4th.
Yes, they're doing some military exercises, and there will be
Not
low-flying.
the Air Force.
Right, the Army. Low-flying aircraft around the Marietta area, around Dobbins, and in the Blairsville area. So
They're going to be jumping out of them?
I don't think so. I think it's just aircraft.
What's going on outside your house?
It's the trash man's here.
That's on Monday?
Yeah.
Our yard waste guys, come on.
Okay. So
just letting you know.
Marietta and
you wanted to know,
Blairsville.
didn't you?
Yeah, Marietta and Blairsville. So if you see low-flying aircraft, just don't be alarmed. All right. There you go.
I probably would have been to right then, Steve. You saved me some alarms.
Well, I mean, some people get alarmed when you see low flying military aircraft.
Whatever.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah. When you normally don't see them, you go like,
there was a deal on the news, not on the news, but there was a documentary on network television last night about 1945, August 6th, 45,
Mhm.
when we dropped the atom bomb
Mhm.
on Hiroshima. Harry Truman really fared well in that, and it was worth watching. And she was 10 years old, August 6th, 1945. When her mom had left her at home, she had to go take care of some business, and mom didn't come back. And the little girl, all of a sudden 10 years old, her father found out later survived this bombing, but it was about Hiroshima. It was something to see, and it made me feel bad for that little 10-year-old Japanese girl that didn't know what the hell was going on, but it was bad stuff going on. And anyhow, that's that. It was something, not countdown to 45, whatever the hell, but it was something that had the date 1945 in it. It was good. And if you get an opportunity to watch it, I recommend that you probably should.
Okay.
It's good about American history. Because we don't teach our kids much about American history these days. I wonder during what public education class on the 6th of August of this year, which would have been 55 years or 65 years since the bombing, since Hiroshima. 8/6/45 would have been 75 years ago. On the 75th anniversary of Hiroshima, did any of our public education classes teach that? I don't think so.
No, of course not.
Of course not.
No.
Don't you think they should?
You would
That's
think.
American history.
You would think.
Yeah, you would think. And I wonder if other American history dates that were big in American history, are they learning those dates these days? Are they being taught that these days in public schools?
Curriculum now? No.
No. That drives me nuts. You heard me talk about Martha, like my good friend Martha. This week, Martha Lightcap, who taught social studies to Jonah when he was in the 7th grade. Jonah's 35 now. Taught social studies to Grace when she was in the 7th grade.
Yeah.
And Martha, social studies that's about as close as we can get to. Well, social studies is a good course for our school age kids to learn. Civics would be another one. The civics doesn't get taught very much. Civics, history, social studies, those are not highly respected in public education these days. And God bless the teachers like Martha that taught social studies and knows a lot about it. Really good. Anyhow, there was an Illinois State football coach. He quit the team Thursday. Hear about this?
No.
Yeah, he left a note on a door as he was exiting the facility that said "All lives matter."
Oh boy!
Well, I know. Here it comes. Kurt Bethard.
That's Bethard.
Bethard. Okay, Bethard.
Yeah.
He was Redbird's offensive coordinator. So the Pantagraph, I guess, local paper, that he left a note saying all lives matter to our Lord and Savior Jesus Christ before he left. And he put that up. All lives matter. Good gosh almighty. Before he left, that's what he put there. Officials told the newspaper Wednesday he was no longer part of the team and declined to comment further on why he left abruptly. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. Because he had some morality, maybe.
Wow.
Oh God. Anyhow.
Yeah, that'll get you fired. At least he knew.
Well, he
what
quit.
Was,
No, he didn't get
no,
fired.
I know, but he knew what was
coming. Put a note on the door and left.
He knew what was coming. He knew he was going to get fired if he did that. Yeah.
Well, maybe you reckon? Maybe.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Automatic. If you do that, if you say those words out loud, that's.
It depends on how he said and what he contributed to the program. If he's always bitching about stuff, maybe not. You know what? Speaking of which, I was thinking about you over the weekend because I made it a point to watch Ancient Aliens. You saw it coming, didn't you?
Yes, I did.
Over the weekend. As a kid. So this is why Mitchell's crazy like this.
Oh, no.
Oh, yes. So I was texting back and forth to Steve. I could probably find our text.
I can find it too.
I went, okay, well, who can find it quicker, me or you? I don't care. Steve Mitchell, back and forth. Yesterday morning, you've been to Waffle House yesterday morning. I said, watching Ancient Aliens. No wonder 30% of us are all alien hybrids.
That's correct.
No, it's not. That's what they said, but bull hockey. And Steve, 30. I said to Steve, this was what night was this? Friday night, Saturday night,
Saturday night.
Okay, yes, 30% of us are all alien hybrids, which they had said on this show.
Mm-hmm.
And Steve says, explains a lot, huh? I said, you're kidding, right? Now it does explain a lot. It explains why you're such a nut, because you watch that kind of crap and believe it.
Well, it causes me to question a lot of things. Just put it that way.
What? Well, you put it whatever way you want to put it. It's just crazy stuff. It's silly horse hockey.
Well, that's your opinion.
I wrote, and your opinion is that that these people are telling you the truth. Okay. Oh, God, explains. I wrote, Steve says, explains a lot, huh? I said, you're kidding, right? I said, no, wait a minute. You're not kidding. It's nuts. Steve says it's a lot to process. I said, you think? It's just silly. That's what I said.
Well, there's more to all of that than just one episode. You have to, there's more to that than just one episode. So watch more than one episode and be informed.
You watch Operation Blue Book?
Yes, I did actually.
You liked that.
That was a great show, by the way.
Oh, sure. I knew you thought. You know what? I thought it was a good show too. But the thing of it is, you thought it was a documentary, and I thought it was.
That was actually based on real events.
Sure,
so
of course it was.
It was.
Well, of course. Certainly.
It was. I mean.
Well, of course it was. Go ahead.
No, that was actually from actual government files. You knew that, right?
Oh yeah. Okay.
No, you're saying that like you don't believe it. It was
I
actually
don't.
well.
Okay. I don't. You know what? All the sources.
You know that stuff was classified secret for a reason.
Yeah.
For the longest time.
Oh, I know.
Because they wanted to keep it secret.
Couldn't let that out. They want to know kind of idiot you voted for. What?
No, they wanted to keep that stuff secret for a reason.
Of course they did. What was the reason?
They didn't want the truth out.
Okay. Oh yeah, and now the truth is out. It's too late now. The truth is out.
Yeah.
It is.
You got to use your logic, dude.
And no, what? Okay, then how come you believe this crap? Then use your logic. Come on,
use your logic. If it stands to reason, if the government finds out certain things and they classify it, they don't want you to know the truth.
Yeah. What about Area 51? What's there, Steve?
Well,
is that where the alien bodies are stored?
Supposedly, yes.
Oh yeah, that's where they're at.
And not only bodies, but actually craft.
They got the craft.
Alien craft, which they have reverse engineered.
I like their cheese. I love the cheese.
And which they have actually reverse.
I
got it. Reverse engineered.
And that's how we got cell phones.
Supposedly, yes.
Yeah, that's where they came from. Mm-hmm. Okay,
yeah,
got it.
You have to use your brain.
Cell phones, I do. I think sometimes I think I'm the only one that is.
Supposedly, allegedly,
under the South Pole. That's where the first cell phone was found. You know.
No, that's not true.
No, it was not true.
That's not true.
Well, it makes as much sense as the rest of that crap.
Yeah, well, so whatever.
Okay.
Yeah.
Talking about teaching history and all that kind of stuff, civics, history, social studies. Alan Cofield said, "Yep, about all they teach in history now is non-offensive government history." Okay. I get that. Now, you believe that, don't you?
What, non-offensive government history? Yeah. Rewriting government history. There's a lot of rewriting of history going on.
Real history going on.
Yes, exactly.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Okay. I saw a thing, a promo. Me and you were talking about this. So we saw commercials on TV that I haven't seen yet. It's a 2-episode event called the Comey Rule.
Mm-hmm.
It's on Showtime, but it's looking at the preview that I saw in the commercial. I'd watch that. I don't know how much of it I'd believe or not, but whatever.
You go ahead. You go ahead. You go ahead. Let me know how it is.
Well, why you say that? Like
anything that glorifies the guy who was at the head of that plot. You go ahead. I'm not going to watch.
We don't know who the good guy is there. Although the guy that's playing Trump, look at him. He does. I've seen him in other things too. Yeah. He does a great job, and he's an Academy Award winner too. But trying to remember who plays Jim Comey in that. Jeff.
Danielson.
Danielson. Daniels.
Daniels.
Yeah, okay.
You're right. Yes.
Okay. Anyhow, it's the Comey rule, and I don't know who the good guy is. You can't tell by the commercial who's supposed.
Everything that we've learned so far points to Jim Comey is the bad guy.
Oh yeah, absolutely. I believe that.
Yeah. So I'm not going to be watching anything that points to. They're going to try to make him out to be the good guy because
You could tell that by the commercial.
It's his book. It's his book. He makes him out to be the hero in all this.
Oh, okay. This is based on Comey's book.
If Jim Comey is trying to paint himself as the hero in all of this.
So this TV show coming up, 2 episodes on Showtime, the Comey rule is based on Comey's book.
I don't know that it's based on Comey's book, but Showtime is going to try to paint Comey as the hero. Comey is not the hero.
The victim of being gotten.
Comey is no hero.
So much grief.
Comey is the mastermind. He is at the center. I
was talking to an FBI agent here. I'm sorry, Steve. I didn't mean to interrupt.
He's at the center of this plot. So
yeah, I got you, and I believe you.
Yeah.
So certainly he wasn't fighting back against the plot to dethrone the president. The anti-Trumpers back in the days before Trump was inaugurated, and certainly right after he was inaugurated, and when Trump had the presence of mind to fire Comey, there was a lot of people thought, I can't believe he fired Jim Comey. But I was at a law enforcement inauguration, and there was a FBI agent there that I had the opportunity to speak with for a while. And it was kind of intimidating instead of talking to this guy. And I brought Jim Comey's name up, and you should have seen the expression on his face. Says, hey, I'd follow Jim Comey through the fires of hell. Well, he's going to burn there, I think. Right?
Well, I would expect
he'll be getting there soon enough.
I would expect nothing from a dyed-in-the-wool, FBI agent to say that.
Right, but at that time, Comey was still the director of the FBI.
Right.
Something has your attention at your.
I'm sorry. There's a truck back. Looks like some truck is backing into my driveway for some reason. I don't know why. That's him backing up the beep, beep, beep sign.
I think it was Mary Beth by.
Yeah.
I didn't hear the beep, beep, beep.
Yeah. So I would expect nothing from an FBI agent, who's got a career in the agency to say that.
The director of which is still Jim Comey.
Right. To say that.
I would follow Jim Comey through the fires of hell. Yeah. Well, that's good because, given what's happened here in the last year or two, I'd say that's where he's going to end up. There's my dear wife, Mary Beth. Hey, baby.
Hello, dear wife number 1.
No, that's dear wife number 3.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, actually, you're my 4th wife.
God, that sounds weird.
Yeah. Rambernal, you should watch The Social Dilemma on Netflix. The Social Dilemma, this documentary drama hybrid, explores the dangerous human impact of social networking, with tech experts sounding the alarm on their own creations.
I've heard this.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, it sounds like something I'd watch.
It sounds scary, is what people have told me. It is scary.
You use that word a lot, scary.
Yeah. Well,
about this stuff the other night with the aliens, the ancient aliens. It's scary, isn't it?
Well, social media and its impact on your life, and the fact that they know everything about your life is scary. So
that's frightening.
Yeah, it is.
Well, then again, the thing of it is, the way I've lived my life, life's an open book. I don't care.
Yeah. All right. So
anyone who stood next to Hillary Clinton is suspect. Bingo. Got that. I like that. Who was it? Ray Bernal said that too. That's Ray's active today.
Well.
Okay. What?
Let's take a break here, shall we?
Is it time again?
It is that
already.
Time. Yes, it is that time.
Okay. All right. Because let's. Okay. I'm just gonna go on.
Okay. All right.
This is me being quiet now. Watch this.
2 minutes from now, hold your breath. 2 minutes from now, we resume on fistfulofradio.com.
If you served honorably in our nation's armed forces and you're looking for a way to continue serving your fellow veterans in your community, then join AMVETS. Each year, AMVETS members volunteer millions of hours at VA healthcare facilities from coast to coast, helping to improve the lives of their fellow veterans through the VA Voluntary Services Program. AMVETS posts and departments also participate in a wide variety of community service projects, ranging from Americanism in our schools to supporting the Special Olympics and Boy Scouts of America. If you no longer wear the uniform today, you can still serve through the AMVETS by joining today at amvets.org.
Would you like to know the best places to invest your money post-coronavirus? We put together a guide, 7 stocks to own for the next year going into 2021. There are some great ideas in here that you may not have heard before, and ways that you can additionally save money in income taxes if you put the best strategy together today. Go to oxygenfinancial.com and get our free guide, 7 stocks that you should own right now. Go to oxygenfinancial.com today.
Dry waterproofing. It's not dry till it's ever dry.
Hey, Atlanta, Shannon Burke here. Now that the flood watches have expired and the sun is back, it's time to address that leaky basement. The amount of rain Atlanta gets this time of year should have you paying attention to moisture in your home. Call the guys that I call, EverDry. As you know, moisture and water in your basement today can lead to foundation issues tomorrow, not to mention mold and mildew. The health of your family could be at stake. Have the guys from EverDry come out and conduct a free basement inspection today. Their patented process seals and encapsulates your basement and keeps it dry for years to come. Call them today, 678-741-2900, or check them out online at everdryatlanta.com. It's 678-741-2900 for EverDry Waterproofing, and tell them Shannon Burke sent you.
EverDry waterproofing. It's not dry till it's ever dry.
Man, you found some cool music today, bro.
We're getting down over here.
You're rocking your head back and forth like some black chick.
We're doing the funky chicken over here.
Okay.
All right then.
Yeah.
Sure.
Anyone who stood next to Hillary is suspect, and Alan said, including Bill. True. Okay, thank you. All right, y'all. Moving on. Thanksgiving gatherings amid coronavirus should be small this year. CDC says keep it to just people who live in your household if possible. Steve, yours is going to be a very small gathering.
Me and the dog.
And you and the dog, yeah. But Roxy doesn't get any turkey. Roxy doesn't get anything but dog food. Turkey's people food.
Right. Yeah.
And I guess that makes sense, I guess. But, I had a vet one time. I'd get steak bones for Barney back when I had my big dog, Barney. This is hard. And my veterinarian got all upset with me because I was taking steak bones to my dog.
Yeah, they say not good. Not good.
They say not good, I know, but we wouldn't have blues music if you couldn't give your dog a bone. Yeah. True?
I guess.
Yeah. Give my dog a bone. Yeah.
That's
give
weird.
my dog a bone. What?
That's weird.
What is true?
Yeah, I guess.
Okay. Yeah, I guess. But we should. If you got invited over here for Thanksgiving, would you come?
I guess I would. Yeah. Yeah, I guess.
I mean, was anybody else going to invite you for Thanksgiving that you can think of right off?
My neighbors usually, my neighbors usually invite me over. Yeah. Yeah, they're
because
good.
they feel sorry for you.
Probably.
That's sad, Steve.
That's
that
all
makes
right.
me feel sorry for.
Hey,
could you eat 2 Thanksgiving dinners?
we have a good group of people around here. My neighbors are cool, and we hang out and we drink and.
I'm glad
party.
I'm glad you got
Yeah.
a good night. I've had good neighbors like that. You probably don't even remember Harry and Barbara, my British neighbors.
No, I don't.
But you've heard me talk about it.
Yes,
enough. But
yes.
Barbara wanted to be back with her family after 57 years after she got her American citizenship. Her and Harry both. Barbara wanted to be back with her brothers and sisters. Damn. Okay. I mean that was the best neighbors I ever had. Because me and Harry, we were bourbon drinkers. So he'd come over to the house, so I'd get out the bourbon.
Mhm.
We weren't even drinking Weller back then. Maker's Mark is what he liked so much. Anyhow, 54% of industry pros, take 2, 54% of industry pros believe that full concerts will return in 2021. Full concerts will return in 2021. Would you feel safe? This is the question. Would you feel safe attending a concert next year? I think I would.
I would.
And especially outdoor shows. And if it's an outdoor show, sure, why not? And especially if I was emceeing it. That's not going to happen anymore, is it? Those days have passed.
Yeah.
Damn.
That way you wouldn't have to mingle with the folks.
I liked mingling with the folks. I'd MC a show and then go out and sit with my people in the crowd. And people, you could hear people, that's Moby. That's the guy that MC. I miss hearing that. I miss that a lot. But those days have passed. But with concerts coming back next year, if I get invited, I'll go. I mean, I used to get free tickets to all of them. I mean, if I couldn't imagine buying a concert ticket. Could you?
I haven't bought a concert ticket in years, decades,
Years and years.
decades.
Oh, yeah. Decades is a good one. Yeah.
Yeah.
And I don't know that I would now. Backstage passes, sure you would. It's just a given. You're going backstage. You're emceeing the show. Of course, you're going to get on stage. Wow. And you get up on stage, say, "Hey, yeah, I'm Moby from whatever radio station it was," and here's some people cheer and crap that the regular listeners would holler. I like that. I like that a lot. Oh,
and then go backstage and raid whatever food they got set up back there.
Oh, buddy.
Yes.
And the clean bathrooms were back there.
Yes, that's right. No lines.
That's right. Okay.
And there's usually some refreshing adult beverages back there as well.
Yes. And depending on what your status was at the time, there might have been some skanks back there. As well.
Hello.
Yeah.
Hello.
Just saying.
Hello.
Okay. There's several concerts I went to and MC'd them and didn't leave by myself. Just saying.
All right. Yes, it's the good old days.
Good old days, but those days have passed now.
Yes.
Here I said.
That's right.
Me and you, Steve.
Oh, God.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So if you came over here for Thanksgiving, would you leave Roxy at home?
Well, I guess I would.
Kind of sad for Roxy, isn't it?
I know.
You don't care.
You wouldn't let me bring my dog? She's well behaved.
She's been here.
She's been trained.
I know better.
She's been trained.
Okay. She's been here.
Yeah. She,
you know what? Now that I think about it, when you brought Roxy over here, it was Bandit that was the one that was misbehaving.
Bandit is my
dog. Not Bandit. I'm sorry, Gucci.
Yeah.
Bandit
yeah.
The predecessor to Gucci was Bandit. That was Mary Beth's dog. Not Bandit. Bandit was sweet old dog. But Gucci was raised hell about Roxy being here and wanted to play.
Yeah, well,
we're in the house.
That's understandable. Yeah, it's understandable.
I guess. All right, neither here nor there.
Yeah, it's all right.
Yeah. So would I let you bring your dog? I don't. That's a conversation for you to have with sweet Mary Beth.
Okay.
I don't know. But Mary Beth loves you, which I don't really.
Well, I like her too. She's pretty cool.
She's very cool.
Bless her heart, she has to deal with you. She's a saint.
Yeah, she is. She put up with me.
Yeah.
Man, my favorite wife yet. I'm her favorite husband.
So far.
No, she's done. This is it. You ain't gonna move up from here. You're standing at the top of the mountain. Here comes a Facebook post. We loved having you MC. Whoops. We didn't have the backstage food. Sorry. That's right. Oh, this was a promoter. Never mind. I got it.
Right.
They did not have much in the way of food backstage. No, but I did MC. And have done that so many times. I liked this. Plastic surgery is on the rise. Nose jobs, lip jobs, chin jobs, cheek implants, that's on the rise. Now, plastic surgeons are really doing well these days because patients can use their COVID-19 masks to hide. It's the perfect disguise, hiding the bruising and the swelling and Okay.
Makes sense.
That does make sense, doesn't it? Plastic surgery on the rise, patients using COVID-19 masks to hide. Okay. All right.
You know what, when the mask also comes in handy? When you're when you lose
robbing a bank,
when you lose a football game and you 3 times in a row, it's good to have a face mask on and you can hide your face.
Do you think that any of the Falcons players today's
coaches? Now the players didn't lose that game. The coaches lost that game. Yeah.
Well, the players played a role of some sort or another.
They did.
Them that was handling the ball.
They did, but it all
and fumbling the ball.
As Dan
Quinn,
Quinn,
the interceptions with
as
the ball.
Dan Quinn said yesterday, the ultimate responsibility goes to the coaches. So to his credit, he owned up to that. So
yeah, I get it.
Yeah. Bless their heart.
Right,
Arthur Blank, bless his heart too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You still got the small town soapbox music.
Yes, I do. You want to save it going into the top of the hour?
Well, we're getting close.
All right.
Well, because I have a thing here I got sent yesterday, and I thought, dadgum, this ought to be a soapbox. It's really not. You know what? No, I'm not going to use it as a soapbox, but I do want to share this with you. The title of this, Steve.
Okay.
is urine test. Urine test for old men. Okay. I could feel that lung getting used. I had to loose there. I had to kick it up. I'm good. Okay. Urine test for old men. Maybe it should have music behind this. What do you think?
What? I've got a bunch of generic music here. It's yay or nay. You tell me.
Sure, find some music.
I don't know if it should be upbeat or I don't know. All I've got is upbeat music, so you can have upbeat music or not.
Hey, urine test for old man. Nah.
Okay, pass.
My urologist's office called the other day and explained that my scheduled appointment would have to be done over the phone due to the coronavirus. 1 hour before the scheduled teleconference, I was instructed via email to administer my own urine test. Yeah, can't you see this needs violin music? Never mind the up-tempo stuff, but my own urine test. This was, I play around in there enough anyhow, sure. This was to avoid those lab tests and costly co-pays that your doctors tell you to get at diagnostic labs. Directions? Are there directions? Yeah, there are directions. Gee, Mr. Moby, what are those directions?
Gee, Mr. Moby, what are those directions?
Simply go outside and pee on the front yard. If ants gather, you have diabetes. Sweet.
I got it.
If you pee on your feet, you have prostate issues. No back pressure.
Pretty funny, actually.
I know. If it smells like barbecue, your cholesterol's out of whack. Okay. If your wrist hurts when you shake it, that you got osteoarthritis. Yeah, well, if you shake it more than 3 times, you're playing with it. No, it's mine, and I'll shake it ever how much I want to. End of story. Oh, God. If you return to your house and your pecker's still outside your pants, probably Alzheimer's. That was worth sharing. Don't you agree? Oh, God. Mr. Ash, thank you for sending
That's
that.
pretty funny, actually.
I thought it was. That's why I brought it up.
It's actually also pathetic.
Yeah, it's realistic. I don't like it. I ain't no thing on earth I liked about that one. Well, we got a minute here, huh? Or do we?
Yeah, we do.
Okay.
Although it's kind of hard to top that. Go ahead.
Okay. Well, let's go ahead and take our break.
All right, then. Let's do that then.
Okay. If it's okay with you.
Let's do that. We'll
Okay.
take a 2-minute break.
You go on then. I'm gonna go pour myself some more tea.
All right, then. Back in 2 minutes. You can watch us do this, whatever the hell this is, on Facebook, YouTube, and Twitter, and back in 2 minutes on fistfulofradio.com.
Dry waterproofing. It's not dry till it's ever dry. If your basement's damp, don't take a chance.
Call EverDry Waterproofing.
If your crawl space is wet, one call and you're set.
Call EverDry Waterproofing.
Call EverDry today. We make the moisture go away. Go to EverDryAtlanta.com. Okay. EverDry Waterproofing. It's not dry till it's ever dry.
Tom has been a teacher for over 40 years. One day, I think one of the students had asked the question and he didn't remember the answer. And I also noticed that he was letting his class out earlier than they were supposed to let out. I was really starting to worry.
Levi and I talked about how it would change our lives, but he was there beside me.
When something feels different, it could be Alzheimer's. Now is the time to talk. Visit alz.org/ourstories to learn more. A message from the Alzheimer's Association and the Ad Council.
1-877 Cards for Kids. KARS Cards for Kids. 1-877 Cards for Kids. Donate your card today.
1-877 Cars for Kids. KARS Cars for Kids. 1-877 Cars for Kids. Donate your car today.
Also on the web at carsforkids.com. That's cars with a K. We're a recognized 501c3 charity organization, so you'll receive a maximum tax deduction. What's more, you'll receive a free vacation voucher of 3 days and 2 nights.
1-877 Cars for Kids. KARS Cars for Kids. 1-877 Cars for Kids. Donate your car today.
Osteoporosis. Well, osteoarthritis. Yeah.
And we're back.
I got back just in time. Because you go in there, you're sitting here doing the show, and Mary Beth's in the kitchen doing some stuff, and she had a message she wanted to share with me. And I said, "Well, wait, I'm still on the air. I got to get back." And I kept back in. I hear that funky music playing. Play that funky music, white boy.
You call
that's
him
good.
What, racist?
Huh?
Racist.
Whatever. You the racist one.
Hey.
Whatever.
No.
Wiper beat. Do you ever experience? I hear echo. Did you do that?
I have.
Wasn't me. It's all right. Anyhow, it's fine.
All right.
It ain't that bad of echo.
All right then.
Have you ever experienced wiper beat?
A what?
Wiper beat. You riding down the road during the rain, windshield wipers on in your car, and all of a sudden a song comes on that's keeping beat to your wipers.
Oh, okay. I see what you mean. Yeah.
To that wiper beat. Yeah. Wiper beat is when the windshield wipers on your car syncs up with the music on your radio. Yeah. Don't you know a brother driving that car would never trade that car in? Just saying. I'm keeping this damn car. Oh, got it. Oh, you know what? I meant to tell you this the other day and I forgot it. I think I forgot it. And if you've already heard it, we'll just forget about it. Okay. But Grace and I went to take Blake, the boyfriend unit, to MARTA to go to the airport to catch his bus, to catch his plane. And everybody was sad. Blake was crying, bless his heart. And on the way back, coming through Roswell, and there's an old man standing on the side of the road, on the sidewalk, holding a sign that says, "Hungry, please help." And Grace says, Dad, look. I said, Grace, don't. I said, in all odds, he's got a brand new car sitting around the corner over in the next block. And he's probably got a date tonight. And he's just trying to, okay, never mind. I said, you don't know. I said, and if he's real, there are places people like that can go. There are facilities that exist just for people that have those kind of needs. They don't have to stand on the side of the road and beg me for money or you for money. Don't give them your money, because you don't know where it's going. And in all odds, it's not where you think it's going to go. And he's not going to take, holding that hungry sign up, he's not going to take your $2 and go buy a loaf of bread. He's not going to do that. He's not going to go feed his kids with the money you get him, no. But, and Grace, I said, in all odds, bottom line is you don't need to believe that is what the sign says it is. And Grace said, that should be illegal. I said, you're right. It should be illegal. She says, so when I'm a woman, I could stand on the side of the street and with a sign that says, "Too ugly to strip, please help." And I looked out and laughed. I said, you know what? That's pretty damn funny, Grace. And yes, you could.
But I think
I can stand behind her with a sign that says, I'm her father, so you understand the genetics.
I think your assumption probably is correct. I think there's a lot of people who have a very good living doing what.
Oh, baby, I have personally witnessed it happening.
Yeah,
and especially moms with small children there with them, 6-7-year-old kids, whatever. And I have seen them go get in their car.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, whatever, and God bless them if that's how they want to get by in their life. It's America, and people gonna give you money.
Speaking of people giving you money, did you hear about the Atlanta activist who set up a Black Lives Matter? He's a member of the Atlanta chapter of Black Lives Matter.
And put an O in front of lives.
Yes,
Black Olives matter.
And he was arrested by the FBI because
Yeah.
back in 2016,
Yeah.
he founded a Black Lives Matter of Greater Atlanta chapter and took in more than $466,000 in donations
Damn.
in 3 months. And he spent over $200,000 of that
On what?
on personal items such as a house in Toledo, Ohio, and other stuff.
But he needed the money.
Yeah, and like clothes and things like that.
Jewelry.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, that's real gold.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, you sent me that this weekend, didn't you? Okay.
His name is his this is not his real name. His
Well,
name.
then I don't care to hear it.
Yeah.
Go
Okay.
ahead.
Fine. But
No, go ahead.
No. That's all right.
No, go ahead and get. I don't mean to piss you off.
No, you didn't piss me off.
I did too.
No, you didn't. No, you
I
didn't.
have.
Sir Major Page. Sir Major Page was
Spell
his
Major.
name.
That's it. That's
Major.
Okay, Sir
Yeah.
Major Page. That's
Yeah, Sir Major Page.
squirrely looking black dude with blonde hair, right?
Blonde hair
Yeah.
and squirrely is a good word to put it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Took in 500, spent 200,000, but the dumbass bought a house in Toledo.
Bought a house in. Why would he live in Toledo? That's a hell of a commute.
I
He must
don't-
have people there. Yeah, maybe that's where his girlfriend lives.
Yeah. So
Yeah. Okay. And the children.
yeah.
Oh,
Yeah. You know there's got to be something.
Facebook post. I hear the Cars for Kids so much during the day that it makes me want to climb a water tower with a high-powered weapon.
Very, very effective commercial.
Yeah. Oh, Mary Beth turns the radio off when it comes on.
Yeah. Very effective commercial.
Yeah.
It works.
Does it work? I wonder how many people call up and donate their cars because they've heard that commercial.
I think
I wonder how are their boat or are their motorhome. Just curious. I wonder how effective that commercial really is.
I bet you it works.
To me, it's just aggravating. It's an irritant.
Wow.
And you say it works. Do you know it works?
All I know is things that irritate you work.
Yeah, well, I've heard that over and over and over for years and years and years. I've heard that.
Yeah.
But I'm just wondering how effective that commercial is. 1-877 Cars for Kids. KARS Cars for Kids. It bothers me. I know the damn lyrics.
You retain it. It's retention. And so, yeah, I believe it works.
Wait a minute. Hey, Mary Beth, you got a minute? Oh, she's got you have your clothes on still? Oh, she does. Sorry. Come here, man. Wait a minute. I want to share something with you. 87. No, get on camera. 8777 Cars for Kids. KARS Cars for Kids. You hate it too, don't you?
I hate it and I turn it off. I turn off the radio. I go to another channel. I punch out. I am done.
What's your T-shirt?
Lizard
Lick Towing. You ever heard of Lizard Lick, Steve?
Not as a towing company, no.
Not as a towing company. What's that about?
It was.
It was a TV show, was it? Okay. Well, there you go. Go shower now. As a matter of fact, okay. Wouldn't want to take your T-shirt off, would you?
Don't, Moby.
What?
Damn.
I always like looking at the girls. I do.
Yeah.
I told you she hated it. Anyhow, how you doing, everybody? Hates that commercial. And don't you think that the people that produce that thing and try to do it with the betterment of society in mind, probably get tickled to death when I hear people say, I hate that commercial. They probably love us hating it.
They pat themselves on the back because they know that they have succeeded in what they set out to do.
Right. If authorities would do that across the country, they would find lots of that mishandling of money under BLM franchises.
Yes, yes, they would.
Yeah, baby.
Yeah.
Yes, they would. Because BLM, you know what M's to BLM, what matters to be, and certainly it didn't B's. No, it's the people that wear expensive clothing.
You are correct. Okay. And there's a lot of corporations who are lining up to give them that money. You know what I mean?
No, go ahead, elaborate.
Well, because it looks good. It looks good for corporations to give Black Lives Matter money. They can say, we're in support. We support you. Look what this is how we support your cause.
We should Start our own, Steve. FBLM.
What would that stand for, Mr. Moby?
FBLM. Fat Boys Lives Matter.
Actually, there is a way that you can support us. You can go to the fistfulofradio.com site, and there's a little thing up in the corner that says donate here, because, we do this for free. And if you'd like to donate there, you can you can support us by, supporting us with a little donation to give us some gas money. There you go.
Is that tax deductible?
Yes, it is. I guess.
Come on.
I don't
Steve,
know.
Come on.
I don't know.
I think back then what you did was a crime.
No, it's not a crime. No.
No. To say it is tax deductible.
I don't know. You said it was tax deductible.
No, I ask you a question. Is that tax deductible?
I don't
Steve?
know. My answer,
bingo.
my
There's your
official answer is I don't know.
We don't know.
Yeah, I don't know.
It might be. We don't know.
I don't know. Does it matter? No.
But if you want to go ahead and contribute to the Moby and Mitchell Retirement Fund, that's how you could do it.
Go to fistfulofradio.com, look for donate, and because this is some fine entertainment here. All the people you hear on fistfulofradio.com, we would appreciate it if you would support this wonderful entertainment that you get for free, by the way.
Oh, yeah, we could charge you for it, but we're not going to charge you for it. But if you want to send us money, that's okay. That's kind of the gist of that, right?
There you go.
Richie Pereira, Pereira, Pereira. Richie Pereira said, I donated my van, and I, too, hated the commercial.
Well, there you go. It works.
It worked. They don't care you hated the commercial. Hate the commercial.
And that is, by the way, that is a tax deduction if you donate your van.
Yeah, that one is, sure.
Yeah.
Donating to the Moby Mitchell Retirement Fund, that is not a tax deduction, but come on, you're kind people. There are different versions of the commercial for different regions. You should hear the one for Boston. I would love to hear the one for Boston. How can we hear the one for Boston, Steve? You're Mr. Audio Boy. You could find it. You could find it for us.
Why would it be different for Boston than anywhere else?
I don't know. Maybe they'd have a better fiddle part. I don't know.
A fiddle, and okay.
Okay. Oh God. If you have nightmares, turn up the heat when you go to bed. This makes no sense to me whatsoever. Turn up the heat when you go to bed. Scientists say that we have more nightmares when the bedroom is cold. I prefer a little chill in the air in the bedroom and snuggle up under warm comforter, warm cover. And I like it when during the night, I'll turn my pillow to the cold part of the pillow, partner. Ooh, that sounded good. The cold part of the pillow, partner. Perfect. And very pleasant. Peachy. They say we have more nightmares when the bedroom is cold. I don't think that's true, but that came from Uncle John's slightly irregular bathroom reader. Uncle John Javna. God almighty, he has so many books. And I have so many of them. I've given away so many of them as gifts on the Moby radio program.
And you sleep better in a cold room.
That's not according to him. No,
you sleep better. You have a,
according to him. No, this is your own personal research.
No, what you just said was you have more nightmares. You sleep, you get a better sleep when you're in a colder environment.
And you say that based on?
From personal experience, frankly. If you're in a hot room, you're not going to get a good sleep.
No, I'm not.
Yeah,
you're right.
There you go.
I don't want to lay there and sweat.
Yeah.
I mean, the way I weigh it depends on what made me sweat.
That's right. Exactly. Hello.
Depends on what made me sweat. Baby.
But that ain't happening. Right?
Oh, Cars for Kids Boston. YouTube. Ray Bernal sent. And I think if I play this, it's not going to play well, right? I can play it from here.
I can play it. No, you can't. Let me play it from here.
I could play it from here, but it would
feedback here.
It would screw you up. Go ahead. You got it? You have it?
Yeah, here it is.
1-877 Cars for Kids.
Cars.
K-A-R-S, Cars for Kids. 1-877 Cars for Kids. Donate your car today.
So it just got an accent.
1-877 Cars for Kids.
Okay.
K-A-R-S.
Okay, I've heard of
play
that.
from Mary Beth.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. But he's right. That is the Boston one. And I can see why it would be the Boston one.
Yeah,
Boston?
makes sense. Makes sense.
Park your car in the yard.
Thanks, Ray.
Thank you very much, Ray. Okay. Oh, according to pizza delivery guys, who are the best tippers? It's not the rich people. The rich people will stiff you. In the gated communities, don't expect much there. Yeah. The best tips actually come from the middle class or lower class people who know what it's like to have to work hard for a little bit of money. Came out of Reader's Digest. Just sharing it with you. You're shaking your head.
I'm just doing. Why would rich people stiff? I don't get that. Because they can?
Well, yeah, that's how they got to be rich.
Okay.
Been tight-fisted assholes.
Pelosi holes.
Pelosi holes. That's
Yeah.
it. Yeah. Oh God, she has plenty of arrows in her quiver, but the sad part of it is her quiver's just dried up.
I'm making me, I got a shiver when you said that.
What makes a man attractive to a woman? A small scar. Do you have any scars anywhere, Steve?
None.
No scars.
No scars.
You're unscarred.
I'm unscarred.
I have a scar.
We know about the lion.
Lion bite. Yeah. I'm proud of my lion bite scar. You know, I had a plastic surgeon one time, saw that. Said, wow, what happened there? I said, I got bit by a lion. He said, we can make that disappear for you. I said, yeah, you could shit and fall back in it too. No, I like my lion bite scar. You know why? Because chicks dig it, baby.
And it's a story. It's a conversation starter.
There it is. A small scar. The research shows, a matter of fact, I have a photograph in my wallet of the lion, what bit me. I could pull that out and show you. Where research shows that women find some small scarring, facial scarring, attractive in men. You've seen that right down their cheek. Yeah. With the marks where the stitches were. Yeah. In men, especially when a woman, she's considering him for a fling, she wants to talk to him about that scar and see if he has any others in hidden places. Okay. And tattoos on your body too. I hear she's tattooed in exotic places. Hidden by the vest with the rawhide laces just above her heart, there's a work of art. There's a difference of opinion about what the place is. It's only been viewed by selected faces, but I hear she's tattooed in exotic places. That's a Moby song. Moby and Wayne Moss wrote that. Yeah, baby. Oh, what's this one? Another Cars for Kids thing. What is this? Cars for Kids charity misleading. Take this with a grain of salt, as it's from CBS News, which isn't known for its impartiality. Steve, can you play that?
Yeah.
Cars for Kids.
Let's see what this
CBS.
says here.
Go ahead. Let's see what this is.
Cars for Kids charity misleads donors, report says.
Go ahead.
I can play it, or I can just read the story. Here, what this says here.
I'd rather you play it.
This is a commercial. There's a pre-roll ad going on here.
A pre-roll ad?
Yeah, there's an ad that's some of these news reports have a 30-second ad up front.
Yeah, they sell some time.
Yeah, they can't get past this.
Okay.
It's the subject of a troubling report from Minnesota's Attorney General that accuses the nonprofit of misleading donors. They say it's okay. Shut up. What is this charity? The lad John Oliver says. All right, so basically that's the story. You know what's really going on with the charity.
Jingle will stay with you all day long. But there is a serious story here to report. The charity behind that familiar ad, Cars for Kids, is the subject of a troubling new report. The group, one of the country's largest vehicle donation charities, is accused of misleading donors. Minnesota's Attorney General says Cars for Kids spent less than 1% of the millions of dollars that it raised in Minnesota on charitable programs for children there. Tony DeCopel shows us.
Right, so less than 1% is what they're saying.
Less than 1% of the money that's given.
Yeah.
Well, it's the cars are given.
Right.
So less than 1% of the sale of the car.
Right.
That's been donated.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Well, the guy that wrote in, he said that he donated his van to them, but he hates the commercial as well. Do you know anybody say, "Oh no, I love that commercial"? God, man, I find myself singing that going down the road. Mm-hmm. Okay. Fat boys' lives matter. What do you want to do
now? Hey, listen. Do you like corn dogs?
Not particularly. Yeah, they are.
Yeah. Well, you're going to have an opportunity to get some good old-fashioned fair corn dogs.
Some fairs are going. Matter of fact, Gracie's going to a fair this evening.
Oh, where? Which one?
It's some mall.
Okay.
Parking lot of a mall. Yeah, go ahead.
So there's a fair, the Georgia State Fair starts Friday.
That's at the racetrack.
Yep, starts this Friday at Atlanta Motor Speedway. down in
Our buddy's not running it anymore, so could we get free tickets?
No, probably. We probably could.
not.
We probably could weasel our way in if you wanted to go down there.
Pass.
But they're going to do temperature checks and mandatory mask wearing and social distancing at the Atlanta Motor Speedway starting this Friday through October 11th, the Georgia State Fair. And I wonder if this
go ahead.
I wonder if this I don't think this replaces the one that usually happens down in Perry, Georgia, which is a big fair. Yeah.
Well, this might be a big fair too, Steve.
Yeah,
And it's
Georgia
down
State.
toward that way, so it might.
Yeah.
Then again, my question is, if mask wearing is mandatory, and you know what fair people are like. I mean, how many people that go commit crimes at fairs? Several.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so now then you make mask wearing mandatory, and how are you going to explain to the cops, to the investigators, the description of the person that pulled the gun on you and took your wallet?
Yeah.
Just saying.
Yeah. They canceled the North Georgia State Fair, which is usually held each year over here in Cobb County. And instead,
I did not know they'd canceled that.
Yeah. And instead, the organizers opted to offer a Taste of the Fair event that allowed attendees to purchase typical fair items. You could drive through and walk up. They were offered this just past weekend and available Friday through Sunday at Jim R. Miller Park.
So yesterday.
Yeah. So
it's over now.
Yeah. Sorry about that. We
I
missed
could have
out on
gotten
that.
I could have gotten a damn funnel cake.
Yeah, I know. Damn it.
I love funnel. You like funnel cakes?
I do.
I love funnel.
I like me some corn dogs though. I'm a corn dog
Do
kind
you
of
really?
guy. Yes, I am.
I'm not a corn. It's all right. It's okay.
Yeah.
It's all right. So how do you fix up your corn dog?
Ketchup and mustard.
Not relish and mustard.
No, just
You like
just
relish? You don't
ketchup
like
and
relish?
mustard. That
Are you being relishist?
I'm a relishist.
Okay. Okay.
All right.
What else now? I got tons of stuff.
We could
We're
stop
time
now
for a
and get,
break. Okay.
be on time for a change.
Okay, let's do that.
Okay, then fine.
Okay.
All right.
I'll be quiet.
Okay, for 2 minutes, just for 2 minutes. Hold your breath.
I'll be talking during the 2 minutes.
Okay,
but
fine.
The mic won't be on.
All right. 2 minutes. We'll be back here on fistfulofradio.com.
CBD, it comes in lots of different forms and it can help you with your anxiety, inflammation, lots of other stuff. Tinctures, CBD oil, topicals, vapes, gummies, pre-rolled hemp joints. That's right, the hemp flower. Smoke them if you got them. CBD hemp flower by the quarter. You can get all of that and more at the Georgia Hemp Company. They are located in Sandy Springs, but you do not have to go there in order to get their fine products. You can order online at thegeorgiahempcompany.com. Thegeorgiahempcompany.com. Use the promo code RICH10 at checkout and get 10% off, or visit them in Sandy Springs at 290 Hildebrand, just north of 285 off of Roswell Road. TheGeorgiaHempCompany.com. Use the promo code RICH10 at checkout for 10% off.
I'm Herschel Walker. I've known Donald Trump for 37 years. He keeps right on fighting to improve the lives of Black Americans. He worked night and day. He never stops. He leaves nothing on the field.
My name is Vernon Jones, and I'm a lifelong Democrat. And I'm part of a large and growing segment of the Black community who are independent thinkers, and we believe that Donald Trump is the president that America needs to lead us forward. Joe Biden has had 47 years to produce results, but he's been all talk and no action, just like so many of the Democrats who've been making promises to the Black voters for decades.
He has accomplished so much almost all by himself on a constant attack. But there's still more work to be done. If you love America and want to make it better, Donald Trump is your president. He's my president, and I'm blessed to call him friend.
I'm Donald Trump, and I approve this message. Paid for by Donald J. Trump for President Incorporated.
Hey, this is Rich Sullivan. Hope you'll check out the opening act with Billy and Sully weekday mornings right here on fistfulofradio.com from 7 to 9.
Baby. Mike Brooks writes, greetings from Arlington, Virginia.
Hey, Mike.
Well, what he's doing in Arlington, Virginia?
He's
visiting the cemetery?
He's being Mike.
Visiting the cemetery.
Yeah.
Being patriotic and everything.
There you go, buddy.
That'd be cool.
Hey, Mike, you like my shirt? There you go.
Are you expecting a response?
I don't know.
I've got a shirt just like that.
Yes, you do.
Steve bought me my shirt just like that.
That's right.
Steve, it was a Steve gift.
Because we're brothers.
Baby.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, I guess.
Yes, we are.
I'm gonna ask Mary Beth about Thanksgiving. You'll go, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Or can I go to your neighbors?
Yeah, sure. Why not? You're good at weaseling invitations. Go ahead.
What are you talking about? One time with Foxworthy. Okay. Many of our people's travel plans have stalled. Tourists are snapping up tickets for flights to nowhere. Flights to nowhere, baby. You're nodding like you know what I'm talking about.
I've heard about this.
Oh, well then go ahead and tell us.
No, you brought it up. Go ahead.
I did. Some major airlines are offering trips that depart from and arrive at the same airport. You take off, buckle in, all squished in next to the person next to you. If they wear their mask, they should.
Mm-hmm.
And you gaze out a window. If you have a window seat, otherwise just looking up the aisle, ordering for and waiting on your Bloody Mary. Came out of the Washington Post, the flights to nowhere.
Mm-hmm.
People that just want to go for a ride on the airplane. I wouldn't want to be on a big commercial plane doing that, but somebody that's got a steerman, some neat biplane, you go for a flight in it, maybe do a flip or two, a roll. Yeah, it'd be fun.
There is actually, you brought this up. There is a down in, I think it's Australia.
What?
There is an airline down there that's offering these flights to nowhere. It's like a 7-hour flight. You don't land. You just go. You fly over these exotic locations, and they're booked up solid.
And if you don't have a window seat, you're kind of screwed.
Yeah, exactly. You're just you're just getting out of the house, basically. But these
7-hour flight.
Yeah, and then you're flying over the these nice exotic locations down there.
Mike Brooks says, "Taking care of mom." Nice shirt.
Good for you, man.
Yeah.
Hey, Mike, props to you, son. Way to go, dude.
What he's saying is that he did it himself. Steve did.
Yeah.
He took care of his mama.
Good for you, man.
Okay, good for you, Mike. Good
Nothing,
for you, baby.
nothing
And
more honorable than that.
How old a man is Mike?
I don't know. I think he's probably around your age, my age, something like that.
Really? He's that old?
Hey, come on.
No, wait, what? Is our age? Well, I was hoping he was a younger man, and maybe he would take care of us later.
We're not old. We're not old.
To a lot of great Americans attending the prayer march over the weekend. I didn't know there was.
Wow, did you see the pictures of that?
I did not. No.
Oh my God, dude, there was it had to be 50,000 people at least.
What was it for?
It was a national day of prayer on the National Mall in Washington, D.C.
Franklin Graham was promoting on Saturday.
I think that might have been it.
It had been. They marched from the Lincoln Memorial to the Capitol.
That was it. Yeah, that was
it. Okay, I heard about that, and I meant to watch it. As a matter of fact, I intended on. I'm probably going to hell because I didn't watch it, but I'm just telling you right now. I did. Well, good for you, Mike. I would have enjoyed seeing that. I like Franklin Graham, although I was a bigger fan of his daddy than I was of him. But then that's the case for everybody.
Yeah. Well, it was the pictures were just like, wow, look at all those people. That ought to scare the hell out of a lot of liberals and Democrats.
You're not scared about stuff.
No.
You do that. You say that a lot. I'm scared. That's scary.
Let me elaborate. Okay. This ought to for all the liberals and the Democrats, they ought to be concerned that all those people who are praying would show up in Washington, D.C. and all those Christians would show up in their hometown and pray right there in front of them. It was quite an interesting picture, powerful picture. Don't be an asshole, Moby.
Don't be an asshole, Moby. You think that's the first time I've heard that?
It's too late. I'm sorry.
My good for you, baby. And you know what? The Trump hats and shirts. Yeah, I believe that the day of prayer, and Franklin Graham was doing it because you saw the promos on television about it.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, you did.
I did.
Question.
I did. Yes,
you did. Yeah, me too.
Yeah.
And that being the case, I intended to watch it. I had every intention of watching at least some of that. The prayer march was at noon, I believe, if memory serves. If I might be misspeaking, but I don't think I am. But it began at like 9 a.m. or something like that. It was on Fox TV, I think. I'm not sure about that.
That whole National Mall was covered up in people.
I'm sure it was.
Yeah.
And I wonder if that will be an annual event. It should be. You know, I'd like the T-shirt concession.
Yeah.
Well, I just saying. Scary. But you do, Steve. Many things you say that's scary, isn't it? It's not scary. I'm not scared about anything. I'm fine. Nothing these days. You know what? If somebody showed up on my front porch, determined to kick my ass, that would scare me because I've never been to fight in my life, and I never want to be in one. I've never given or received an ass whipping. In order, Daddy, that's a different thing now. That with the belt thing, no. But and that come to think of it, that scared me too. And there've been a couple movies that scared me. But in the grand scheme of things, I'm not that easily frightened. But you say that's scary, and you say that a lot about scary.
Concerned, then.
It works. Concerned works.
Yeah, concerned.
Okay.
Yeah.
It was a sight to see all those people on the mall in Washington. I really hate that I didn't see that.
Yeah.
And you didn't either. You did see some of it.
I saw some pictures. You can find them on the thing. There's a thing called the internet. And if you go there and just search for a picture,
internet,
the internet, yeah, the web, the internet,
ENTER net.
Just search for National Day of Prayer web,
okay,
the interweb. I know
you're
being a jerk now.
No, I'm not a jerk. You're a jerk.
Yeah,
yeah, you'll admit it. But anyhow, okay. Yeah. I will do that. So you're right there. It's National Day of Prayer. Is that it?
I believe so. Just search for I think it happened Saturday.
Yeah.
Search for
I can confirm it happened Saturday.
Yes. Yeah. So search for it and you'll find it. You'll be impressed.
It was a sight to see all those people at the mall in Washington. I will. As a matter of fact, we got a half an hour. The show will be over, and I'll go search right then. Kramer Bernal says information highways. What's he talking about there? Any idea?
That's called the internet, the interweb, the web, interweb.
But it's not interweb.
It's
www, World Wide Web.
Yeah.
I bet there's a lot of people don't know what www stands for, and there's some people that think it's still necessary to put that on an email on an address. You don't have to put that up, or never have had to. Information highways. I got it. Yeah, I do want to see the picture, and I bet it's impressive. I'm sure it is.
Yeah.
And not only that, probably get a sermon or two out of there, and it ain't going to hurt you to listen to that either.
Mm-hmm.
Wow. Well, I'll go look at that and listen to some of it, and maybe we'll find a piece or two of it that I can edit out, and I'll send it to you, and we'll play it tomorrow. I hate the fact that I can't play it from my end.
Well, that's all right.
No, it's not all right.
Yes,
it's all right with you. It's not all right with me. I'd like
all
to
you got to do is sit back and just be Moby.
That's kind of depressing, isn't it?
Well, yeah, it is. But it's a big job, and you're just the guy for it. So
Al Gore's invention. That's right. The internet. He did right. He invented the internet.
Yeah,
right?
Yeah. He
claimed to have anyhow.
Yeah.
Really hot these days are patio heaters. Because we're getting to be that time. Why are you shaking your head?
What patio heaters are?
Oh, they're really hot these days. Yeah, patio heaters are the fall's hottest accessories. Here comes cool weather. Yeah, patio heaters. Literally, this is the hottest accessory from the fall this year. Both individuals and restaurants are trying to extend the ability to sit out on their patios and their porches as the temperature starts to drop. And that means patio heaters are pretty much sold out everywhere. And I go to Home Depot, they got them. If you want a patio heater to keep your outdoor space nice and toasty, we suggest you act sooner rather than later, as these patio heater models are going fast. That was printed up in USA Today this weekend. Did I see the Day of Prayer? Nope. Patio heaters, I found that little tidbit to pass along.
I have a better idea. That's something a whole lot cheaper. It's called a sweater.
Yeah. I've heard of them.
Yeah.
Yeah. Do you like like fire pits and stuff like that? Do you like that?
Yeah. My neighbor's got one.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
The neighbor that's
next door.
Odin's daddy?
No, not the one next door, the construction guy.
Your drinking neighbor.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Got it. Yeah, your drinking neighbor.
Yeah.
You're going to vote on November 3rd, yes?
Yes.
The research shows that 94% 94%. That is a huge majority.
Yeah.
Of eligible voters are saying, hell yeah, they're voting. Boy, those lines are going to be. I mean, you can already vote. You can already vote early. Yes.
I think so. And some
if you want to go vote this afternoon, you probably could, but not in your regular polling place. I don't know where you'd go vote, but I want to go be in. I don't necessarily want to stand in line for hours, but I will vote somewhere or another. What I don't like are the mail-in ballots. Man, that's not the absentee ballots, the mail-in ballots.
Yeah.
People that are just, you open up your mailbox and there's a ballot in there, or 2 or 3 of them. Fill them all out. Come on, vote early, vote often. I think it's going to screw up we'll be forever finding out who won the race this year. 94% of the eligible voters said yes, they are. The other 6%, nope, just going to stick their head in the sand and don't worry about it. They're not going to vote. Got it, baby.
Yeah. It's interesting. The United States Postal Service, it was recently revealed that they had to dismantle many of their mail sorting machines for parts to use on other machines. And so now here comes all these mail-in ballots, and they may not be able to handle all of this rush of ballots that they're fixing to have.
Mail-in ballots. Whose idea was that to begin with?
Democrats.
Democrats came up with it?
Yes.
Oh, their idea.
Yes.
Oh.
Why do you think they came up with this idea?
Well, I didn't know.
Yeah.
You mean just to totally F up the election?
Yes.
To totally Pelosi up the election?
Yes.
Yeah, okay.
This was their idea because they know that this is the only way that they could really win.
I don't think there's any way that they could really win.
This will gum up the process.
It's going to Pelosi up the process. I'll be the first to admit.
Give me an idea of why the U.S. Postal Service should not be involved. Somebody sent me a priority mail package from Florida a couple of weeks ago, due to arrive on September 5th. It arrived on September 21st. This is priority mail, and it arrived 16 days after the fact. So imagine that magnified.
Did something spoil?
No, it was just a letter. It was the kind of thing that you have to, you paid $7 to mail to send this via priority
and
mail.
They don't get your $7 back.
No, they won't. But the fact, just magnify this by hundreds of thousands, if not millions of times.
Millions.
Yeah, for mail-in ballots, you're not. This is going to be a master.
It's destined for failure.
Yes, exactly. So
what will happen with the election? I mean, you, Mr. Conspiracy Theorist, what's going to happen with this election?
It's going to take weeks, if not months, to figure out.
If we ever really know,
right?
Because during the last election where Trump won, Hillary never did think she lost that election.
Still to this day.
Even still today.
Yeah.
Today. Yeah. And it's told Biden, don't ever concede. Don't ever concede, Joe.
Mm-hmm.
What's going to happen with this election? I want to go back to the old days where there's election day and the polls open at this time of day and they close at this time of day, and then we count the votes.
And you bring an ID.
Bring a picture ID. Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely. But the way it is set up right now, it's impossible to believe that a lot of people can't vote multiple times. I say that so you would say yay or nay.
Yeah, you're right. I'm with you.
That people will be voting multiple times. And given the opportunity to, and obviously all us honest people have the opportunity to vote multiple times. And I wouldn't vote multiple times. I won't vote multiple times, even if I can. That's just bull hockey, man.
There's a thing called ballot harvesting that's going on. There's a, if you don't know,
people that can go ahead.
There's a website, Project Veritas guy, James O'Keefe. Remember James O'Keefe, the guy that runs sting operations, undercover video sting operations.
Oh, I was thinking me and you and a dog named Boo. That was some other.
Yeah, that was it. Yeah. He found a ballot harvesting operation up in Minnesota tied to Ilhan Omar. You know her, your favorite Muslim congressional.
She'll probably sue to run for president.
Yeah, exactly. So he found a ballot harvesting operation tied to her. Just a story broke up.
To her, directly tied to her, linked to her.
Yeah.
Is that not a crime?
It is a crime. You're right. It is a crime. So that just broke over the weekend. Ballot harvesting is what they do. Is they go, they take all these ballots and say from seniors mostly who don't know any better. Give me your ballot. I'll give you some money. Give me your ballot, and then what they do is they go fill out the ballots to their liking. So,
wow,
yeah.
Can this possibly be a legitimate election? And especially if, never mind, if the popular vote goes in the way of Trump, there's going to be people on the liberal side that say that was fixed. Trump's going to say it's fixed regardless of which way it goes. How can any of us have any confidence in this election that's coming up? I don't know. Melissa Santana Rose said Alaska has walk-in polls. Good. Probably frozen polls. You don't want to stick your tongue to them because you stick there. Well, it's true.
If I like mine, I was thinking exactly the same thing when you said it.
Okay. She said, until the USA fully opens up, they are slowing the process of mail because of COVID-19. Was that your registered mail that you didn't get on time?
Maybe so. I don't know.
Maybe. Is there a deadline mailing ballots they have to be received by? I don't know. Can they show up a week later, 2 weeks later? Can they show up anytime before Thanksgiving's okay?
I don't know, man.
I don't know.
I don't know, but
I don't know either, but I am seriously, genuinely concerned about this election. Talk about what's scary. That's scary.
We agree.
Found something to be scary about there.
Yeah, we agree.
Okay. It's not aliens living under the South Pole. Steve, ancient aliens. Steve is addicted to that TV show, Ancient Aliens.
It's good. There's a lot of things in there that make you go,
Wait, no, not if you. Yeah, right. If you believe any of that horse hockey, okay. And it has 20 till right now. Should we take a break?
Let's do this. Be back in 2 minutes on fistfulofradio.com. All right, Mr. Moby. All right.
Ever try waterproofing? It's not dry till it's ever dry.
Hey, Atlanta, Shannon Burke here. Now that the flood watches have expired and the sun is back, it's time to address that leaky basement. The amount of rain Atlanta gets this time of year should have you paying attention to moisture in your home. Call the guys that I call, EverDry. As you know, moisture and water in your basement today can lead to foundation issues tomorrow, not to mention mold and mildew. The health of your family could be at stake. Have the guys from EverDry come out and conduct a free basement inspection today. Their patented process seals and encapsulates your basement and keeps it dry for years to come. Call them today, 678-741-2900, or check them out online at everdryatlanta.com. It's 678-741-2900 for EverDry Waterproofing, and tell them Shannon Burke sent you.
EverDry Waterproofing. It's not dry till it's ever dry.
CBD, you hear about it all over the place. There's signs on every corner telling you to get CBD at this place. Well, I encourage you to get CBD from the right place, and the right place is the Georgia Hemp Company in Sandy Springs. They've been around since long before this big CBD boom got going, and they source their products from the best places in the country. The tinctures, the oil, bath bombs, great CBD products just for you. Available in Sandy Springs, and they will ship to you wherever you are. Just use the promo code RICH10 at checkout. It's called the Georgia Hemp Company. The Georgia Hemp Company, located at 290 Hildebrand in Sandy Springs. Again, the promo code RICH10 at checkout at thegeorgiahempcompany.com.
Let me tell you about our good friends at Buckhead Pet Pals, Atlanta's premier pet sitting company. With over 20 years of experience in pet care, Buckhead Pet Pals treats your pets just like they do their own. Caring, trustworthy, and loyal, Shannon and her team provide the absolute best in pet care available in the Atlanta area. Give them a call, 404-303-0312. That's 404-303-0312. Or find them on the web, buckheadpetpals.com.
I'll treat your pet just like I treat my own. Breaded and fried.
Oh, come on, man. No, don't do that.
Delicious. I have a little beagle bass. What? Okay. Poodle parfait.
Poodle parfait. Pretty funny.
Oh, guaranteed Trump's team is documenting all instances of possible voter fraud involvement. Yeah, you reckon?
You think? Yeah.
Yeah.
Pretty sure.
Oh, I like Ancient Aliens also. I like the way Giorgio
Sukalos is his name.
Sukalos. Yeah, I knew you know it. It's Greek. It's all Greek to me, baby. I like the way Giorgio Sukalos thinks. Okay. He thinks just like Mitchell does, I bet, doesn't he?
Now, hey, dude, we've had this discussion. You just have to open up your mind to the possibilities that there's nothing is as it seems. You just have to be a dreamer.
Yeah.
Come on, Moby.
What?
You can't be so close-minded all the time.
I'm not closed-minded. I just don't believe any of this horse shit.
That's okay.
That's not closed-minded. That's being
that
realistic.
That is being
I'm
closed-minded.
being realistic. No,
well.
it's not. That's not closed-minded. I don't believe this crap. And there are a lot of silly people out there, you know, that will believe a fortune teller. They'll go listen to what a fortune teller has to tell them, and and base their entire life about that. You're Madam Sukalos, Madam Giorgio on the side of the road.
You can't make that assumption by watching one episode of Ancient Aliens.
No, but I made that assumption before I watched even a portion of a.
That's how close. That's called.
I had seen some of Ancient Aliens.
That's the very
before.
definition of being closed-minded.
No, I don't. But
yeah.
I've certainly reached some assumptions. You know what? I assume that this coming election is going to be really hard to believe in that.
Yeah,
it's going to be really hard to believe in that. Okay.
Hey,
I like Ancient Aliens also. That was funny.
Guess who's coming back to TV this Wednesday night, 7 p.m.?
No, I'm not going to guess.
Shepard Smith.
Okay.
He's going to be on CNBC.
Okay.
And he said this will actually be refreshing if he lives up to this. He says,
wait a minute, where does he come from?
He was the guy on Fox. He was
I remember him.
Yeah, he was on Fox.
Gay guy.
Yeah, the guy. Yeah. Not that there's anything wrong with that. Yeah. But he says they're just going to come out and do the news. I'm not going to do any analysis. We're going to have journalists, reporters, sound and video. We're going to have newsmakers and experts, but no pundits. We're going to
really stand out.
That would be different. We're going to leave the opinion to others, and we'll see how that works out.
Mary Beth's cleaning. Clean. Oh, she's clean. She's clean now. Yeah, we did see you nasty, and now we get to see you beautiful.
Hey, Mary Beth.
She don't know she's beautiful.
Love you.
I love you too.
Gotta go to the
She
dentist.
don't know she's beautiful. You're going to the dentist? Okay, when you get there, tell them that you want a size large rubber glove and fill it with nitrous and bring it back. Thank you. She's going to the dentist. She might as well. I love that woman. That's a good girl right there, Steve. Oh boy, she's got a dentist appointment today for a cleaning. Kim Ponder said, hey to Mary Beth. Kim Ponder also said, I like Shepard Smith. Okay, well, we'll see how that goes.
We'll see.
Okay.
7 o'clock on not MSNBC, but CNBC, which is more of their business-oriented network. So,
like Fox Business Channel.
Yes, exactly. So we'll see. Yeah.
Okay, we'll see.
Yeah, we'll see.
We'll see. And come get him, Shep. It's on you.
It'll be refreshing though if he sticks to just the news and not opinion. That I actually would watch that, and we'll see.
Okay.
Because there's nothing.
I'm gonna go watch the family prayer thing from Saturday in Washington. I'm gonna go see that sermon.
Yeah, good.
I bet that's good. 13 till right now.
All right.
Hi, everybody. Something good has come out of the pandemic. Really? The silver lining we've all been looking for?
What's that?
Yes. We're making more time for family meals. Oh, Mary Beth was just here. I could have invited Mary Beth. Oops, she's gone.
She's gone.
I'm going to ask her about Thanksgiving for you. I know right now you're invited. Thanksgiving.
Thanks.
You're having Thanksgiving.
All right. Thanks.
Don't overdo. We always get a small turkey. You know, I mean, getting seconds. Okay, fine. Get seconds, but no thirds.
Okay.
Okay, thirds, but not for all the dishes. Certainly not for the sweet potato casserole. You like sweet potatoes?
Oh,
you like
hell
it?
yeah.
Hell yeah. You like okay. So eat till you pop. Okay, but making time for family meals. That's the silver lining of the pandemic. When families gather around the table for these meals together, they share much more than the food on their plates. Amen. The family table encourages heartfelt conversations. Not if you got teenagers. Wait a minute. Okay, heartfelt. And now more than ever, we need to share our feelings and concerns with each other, especially with the kids. If you've got kids, small children, sure, I got that. But an 18-year-old daughter, nah. I want her to go vote. I want her, and I've told her this, and I believe she will watch the debate. I said, you vote how you want to vote, but be an informed voter. Don't just vote for Biden because he's not Trump. She hates Trump. Hates Trump. Why does she hate him? Because I love him. I think that's the only reason she could give me for hating him is because I'm a big fan of his. Well, she can't be a big fan of his because her daddy is. Okay, watch the debate, listen to what they say, and then vote your heart. Vote like you want to vote, but vote. I'm just saying. Children of families that eat together also have been known to have better grades, less depression, and less drug use. FYI. Neat. Yeah, eating with their families. Yeah, that's the silver lining of this pandemic, or one of the silver linings.
And there is no shame in sitting out an election, by the way. I've done it because I couldn't vote for one or the other because I didn't like either one. There's no shame in doing that.
Okay.
Yeah.
They would say, well, if you don't vote, you can't complain. And I disagree with that. That's not true.
No.
It's still America. Whether you vote or not, you can complain about whatever you want to complain about. It's okay to complain. It's America, by God. If you want to complain, go ahead. Bitch to your heart's content. You can go ahead and Pelosi till you can Pelosi no more.
Yeah.
Oh, God. Okay. Blame the phone. People increasingly blame their phones for sleep loss. You take your phone to bed with you?
It's by my bed. It charges by my bed.
Okay. And if you got to set an alarm for something, you set the clock on your phone.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Just guessing. Okay. Mm-hmm. People blame their phones for sleep loss. 20% of women, 12% of men report losing sleep because they spend time on their cell phone. Mary Beth will not let me take my phone upstairs for that very reason. She won't. I said, well, honey, I'll turn it off. No, you won't. Okay. Take it to your office and put it on the charger. I said, okay. Yes, ma'am. I do what I'm told.
Yeah.
Okay.
I do hate it though when somebody tweets at me first thing in the morning, like, or if I get a notification early in the morning, it wakes me up. Then I'm awake. Damn it. Yeah, 5 o'clock, something like that.
Why would they do that 5 a.m, Steve?
Sometimes
that's really disrespectful. Sounds to me like.
I know it is. It pisses me off.
This is funny. Stephen Marlowe. I've heard this before. Moby, please remind your daughter to vote on November 4th. The lines will be less at the polls on November 4th, 2020. Okay, I'll tell her. I should. It was that Stephen Marlowe. I should give Stephen Gracie's email address. Nah, I don't do that because Stephen could be one of those guys you hear about. Biden probably isn't though. Okay, Stephen, here comes it. Okay. There are 2 peaks for creativity during your life, Steve.
Yes.
2 peaks for creativity. New research finds this to be true. One peak occurs, as you might imagine, in your mid-20s. And the second comes later, according to this research, in your mid-50s.
Oh.
That's when you're the most creative. Yeah. I enjoyed my 50s. You?
Yes. And I tend to disagree with the creative period. I think I'm in a creative period right now.
Are you?
Yeah.
Oh, by God. Okay.
I think you and I are in a creative period right now.
Well, that was awful kind of you to say.
We are in a creative. This is a creative thing right now. We're creating art every day.
I was thinking
this.
That you had said that earlier. Steve says this is art.
It's weird art, but it's art.
More fart than art.
It's art.
Well, here you go, Steve. Pull my finger. Yes, it's fart art. Okay. And it rhymed too. I'm sure you noticed.
I mean, what we're doing here every day.
Marlowe's, go ahead.
So what we're doing here every day is we're creating art on the fly. What we're doing.
Totally spontaneous art.
It is exactly what we're doing.
I know. Let me do this. I'm trying. trying to get my mic out. I keep looking at my picture. Then my mic's between. Okay, never mind.
We don't want to cover up.
Stephen Marlowe says, "No, I'm not one of those guys, but I am about 10 years younger than you." He's 15 years younger than you, Steve. Just saying.
It's all right. Hey,
do I hear birds?
Yes, you do. I've got my windows open. I have a bird outside. He's talking to us. He's saying, "This is art."
Sounds like an episode of Andy Griffith. Isn't the cage empty though, Paul? Yeah, but what's the line? Yeah.
But aren't the birds?
Don't the trees seem nice and full?
Yeah, that's it. That's a great episode.
When Opie had with his slingshot killed the bird. Do you remember that?
I do. Yes, I do.
Okay. Anyhow, that was a good episode. That bird's going to drive me crazy for the last 6 minutes.
I'm sorry.
Of the show here.
Shut up.
Try that.
Hey,
I thought I was hearing birds. I thought I was going crazy for a minute. You know, when you start hearing things and seeing things, okay. If I see the bird flying by, I'll know I've done slipped over the edge. Oh boy, dog lovers. If it came to choosing between the woman you love and your dog, which would you choose? 1 in 3 men said they would choose their dog.
Wow.
Yeah. Got a girl, Roxy. Came out of Men's Health magazine. 1 out of 3 men say they'd choose their dog. Nah, I'd stay with my wife. Never mind. Okay. You've had women before. Did you have dogs when you were married?
Let's see. When I was married, yes, I did.
That
yes,
dog,
I did. Yeah.
Is that why you're not married anymore?
No.
They didn't break it. They didn't break it up. Huh?
No. I'm not.
All right.
I'm not married for other reasons.
That bird's driving me crazy.
That's okay, dude. We only got 2 minutes left in the show. Okay. You can deal with it.
It's all I can.
Yeah.
So now that you know that aggravates me, you're going to open the window right at the beginning of the show tomorrow.
No.
Okay. You probably know by now that doing exercise will help you live longer.
Yes, I do.
I know you do. And that's a good reason for me not to exercise. Now I'm pretty much done. The real good news is that it doesn't have to be a lot of exercise to get years added to your life. According to researchers, and you can believe them, people who had relatively low activity, they exercise, say, 92 minutes a week, about 15 minutes of exercise a day, had an extended life of 3 years.
Wow.
I know. 3 years longer life expectancy compared to people who were inactive. Okay. So what you're shaking and nodding at the same time. It looks weird.
Big believer.
I know you are, buddy. I know. All right.
My mom and her sisters, they lived into their 90s. So I've got
Did they exercise?
No, they didn't. So I've got good DNA in my family line. So I'm shooting for 100.
You've said that before.
I'm shooting for 100. I think I can make it too.
I know you do. I believe you do. So do you think you'll have another relationship in your life? You think there'll be another woman in your life?
Yes, I do.
You do? Where's she going to come from? It's not from your active social life that you have right now.
You don't know that. You don't know what I do when I'm not around you.
You're right.
And I do that, and that's for a reason. Because I don't want you bringing it up here on this radio show.
I wouldn't do that.
Oh, yes. Yeah, right. You are FOS, pal.
FOS?
FOS.
Oh, full of Pelosi?
Yes. Yes, you are.
Damn, is it time already?
It is time.
Stephen Marlowe is happily married. Me too.
Yeah.
And Stephen will be again soon one day. So will you at least invite me to the damn ceremony?
I will. Maybe I'll even let you sing.
Then I know you're never going to get married. you just told me you're not going to get married. You think I'm not stupid?
That's pretty funny.
All right. Love you a lot. Been a lot of fun today.
It has been fun.
I mean, as Mondays go, this has certainly been a Monday.
No, dude, it was good. It was a good show today. You were a pleasant fellow today, as opposed to some other days.
Can't do 2 days in a row of that crap. I wouldn't be holding my breath for it. But I'm going to Google Washington Prayer March. Would that do it, you think?
Yes. And and you should be able to see the pictures. It was pretty astounding.
That's what I want to do, see the pictures.
Yeah. Hey, everybody. This video.
Somebody asked that bird what the hell he was so damn cheerful about.
Well, The video on
Tell you
Facebook and on YouTube and Twitter will be available right away for you to rewatch. And this show repeats at 4 o'clock today on fistfulofradio.com. Thank you, man. Love you, brother.
Thank you, man. Love you too, brother.
And
see you tomorrow, high noon.
All right.
High noon.
That's a wrap. See you then.
I told my wife don't laugh behind my back. She said I won't. The funny stuff's on the other side. Hey, if you're looking for laughs, check out the Newsmaker Line Comedy Show, Saturday, October 3rd at Houck's Grill in Roswell. Are you kidding? It's a hilarious night of comedy, impressions, and brand new parody songs.
Doesn't blink when she lies, cause she can't move her eyes. That's Pelosi. Talked for 8 hours straight, then lost her upper plate. That's Pelosi.
Safe distancing guidelines will be practiced and seating will be limited. So get your tickets now. Visit newsmakerline.com or call 678-829-SHOW. That's 678-829-SHOW. Houck's Grill, are you kidding? I said to the waitress, could you tell me about the menu, please? She said the man I please is none of your business.